All right. I took some still photos of the door yesterday, and the door has obviously been manipulated since that time. But we're here to discuss why the door self-destructed. And we're going to start first with the first clue, which is the door handle. Realize that is the open position, unlocked. Turning down means the door handle has been locked. But obviously this door on Tuesday, when the guys left the job site on Tuesday, they didn't lock the door. They just left it wide open. So as the wind blew in on Tuesday night, this door, which is a beast, was doing this. It was going this way and this way. It was blowing in with the wind, then the wind would blow it back. And so what it did is this edge here was hitting this frame. And you can tell from looking down below how the frame was marched out. It was basically sledgehammered out. Every time the door would shut, it would hit the frame, bust out the bottom a little bit. The reason the top didn't go is because it's actually secured all along the top. It is also, or was secured all the way along here, as well as there. But this bottom edge wasn't secured. It was still free floating. So it pounded the bottom edge of the frame of the door out. Now, you notice the hinges are good. Everything's good. I mean, if you look at it, the frame is great. There's only one problem. It's been ripped. If you look here, you can see this white edge. I'll get real close. White edge. That is the framing fin that comes with the door that used to be connected to right here. But as it was being pounded, sledgehammered out repeatedly, this framing fin broke loose from the door, which essentially trashes the door. I mean, you got to understand that. This is the foam. This is the OSB. This is the framing fin that used to be part of this frame. And this is the J channel here on the vinyl siding. So it is my opinion that the whole unit has been destroyed, because we don't know how much damage was done to this door as it was swinging in and out all night long because of the storm. So it got the you-know-what kicked out of it for an hour or two. It got hit so hard that it actually pushed the frame out, broke the framing fins from the frame. The door itself looks great, but it should, because all it was doing was swinging in and hitting the frame, a place that it's designed to hit. But like any sledgehammer, it just kept repeatedly hitting this frame, and the frame eventually broke and popped out. So there's a good chance that the hinges and other parts are misaligned now. It's a unit to begin with. If the glass had been broken, that'd be one thing. Glass isn't broken. I mean, that's triple pane glass. This is one heavy door. It's as heavy as a sledgehammer. So here's the dilemma. This door is ruined because the electrical subcontractors were going in and out of the door on Tuesday. And when they left at the end of the day, they didn't lock the door, because that's the unlocked position. That's the position this door was in yesterday. And it all makes sense. They leave the job site, they're done for the day, the winds come in, it's stormy. This door, which is on the south side, and yes, we get weather from the south, pushes open. And then the wind comes through the rest of the building and slams the door shut, and then pushes the door open and slams the door shut until it destroys the door. Now, is this my responsibility? Should I apply to my insurance to pay for this damage? I didn't damage it. It wasn't an act of God. It was the subcontractor failing to simply lock the door, failing to simply take this and turn it down and lock it. And all of them were familiar with it. So my feeling is, you break it, you bought it. And failing to lock this door, a simple act that would have taken less than a second, would have kept this door from self-destructing. Now, this door is a custom order. It's a custom color, it's a custom design, everything's custom. My guess, in November, December, and January, it's gonna take about 3 months to get this door replaced. So imagine it's February in Wisconsin, and it's 0 degrees outside. Who is gonna replace this door at 0 degrees in Wisconsin in February? I'm not doing it. Although if I have to pay for this door, I might as well do it anyway. And then realize that we're on the outside now. This is all vinyl. And you know what vinyl gets like when it's 0 degrees? It gets rigid and stiff. So all this J channel has to come off. We have to peel back the vinyl. We then have to take the nailing fins, which are now right there and broken, peel them off. We have to disconnect all these nailing fins that go all around the perimeter, put the new door on, nail it down, put the zip bar tape in 0 degrees, secure it, put the J channel back on, put the vinyl siding back on, and then hope that the door is aligned correctly. Now, am I unhappy? Oh yeah, I'm unhappy. I mean, look at where this one popped out. And these weren't nailed because it wasn't time to nail them yet. So they're still intact. But this is the nailing fin that was not secured at the factory. That's the part that's broken all along here. So I'm gonna have a discussion with the contractor today. And if it had been my fault or an act of God, I'd apply to my homeowners, say you guys need to pay for it. But I don't think that's the reality. We'll see how things turn out. I know if someone had told me, listen, your employees, your subcontractors failed to close the door swang in and out and in and out and in and out and busted this thing out, I'd go, I will take care of it. We'll see what happens. He's a good guy. We'll see how things go.